back to the ends and a little bit of bush got cut in the sea.
Oh, it's gonna do it. You know that feeling when your back is soaking wet and you put it up against the chair then. Just gone 6 o'clock, we're leaving the gym. I started doing my cardio in the gym solely because I want to do the stairs and I just like the routine of it. The gym that I'm doing it in is like less than 10 minutes from the house and it just gets me up and out in the morning. You know, having the bike at home is fantastic and you know, as prep goes along, more than likely will be used. But I actually prefer the stairs. One, I find it less on the legs overall. I do find it's more glutey than the bike is more quaddy. Like when I'm on the bike I feel it just all quad. Like my quads are taking a battering. But again, we're only a few weeks into prep, we'll see. The second thing is when you're on the stairs and you set it to the level that you have it at, you have to keep up with that level. You know what I mean? The bike, you determine the pace. So you can slow down or you can speed up whenever you feel like it. And I don't really like that. But we'll see as time goes along. That's 40 minutes cardio done. I haven't done this yet now, to be fair, like 2 litres of water deep, coffee deep, cardio done, and now I'm going checking in. So we'll see how things look after this. Since the last video there's been huge drops in weight, to be fair. Today is Monday the, I want to say 10th of March. Yesterday, Sunday, I was 84.6 kilo, which is definitely the lightest I've been in well over 2 years, I would think. My last diet, I did hit a low of like 84.8, so we just got below that. But this morning, you know, up at 4:15, back up to 85.5, which isn't too bad. Like, it is a kilo of a bump, but you know, I was in bed until nearly 8 o'clock yesterday morning, which was lovely. But we had some big drops last week. I do think some you know, big difference to the look as well. So we'll see what posing is looking like this morning. I'm going to do a couple of rounds. Put a pint of water into the fridge before I go for cardio, and then when I get home, train by JP hydration. Apologies about the heater in the back. The heating has come on for a little bit. It's still cold enough, although yesterday was the nicest day of the year so far. So I do a scoop of this when I get back from cardio. Again, it is going to get me hydrated after cardio. And you might say, why don't you do it before cardio? It's just there's a couple of calories in it, you know. And obviously with fat burners and everything, I just want to be black coffee and water for before cardio. So I have this after cardio, and I'm having enough water. Again, we are over 2 litres in now. This will be at least 2.5 litres of water in. So plenty of water gone in, obviously, you know what I mean, and we're absolutely fine. But the taste of this, lads, this is pineapple and strawberry flavour, is delicious. Absolutely delicious. And inside it then you have taurine, potassium citrate, fructoligosaccharides, haven't a fucking clue what that is, watermelon fruit extract, magnesium citrate, pink salt, sodium chloride. Perfect for the enjoyment that I get out of this. Oh. But on another note, right, I will leave a link in the description. I am now working with Wolf Hunt. I've done a lot in the last couple of years. I've done a lot of their content and everything with them. I'm now like I suppose you could say a Wolf Hunt athlete, and I do have a discount code. This is actually, this kind of stuff has turned into my favourite stuff to like train in, like actual sport wear. This is the active tee. It's kind of turned into my favourite kind of gear to wear compared to like normal t-shirts. You know, for a long time I was wearing oversized t-shirts and stuff like that, but I don't know, I just prefer this kind of stuff. It is the tighter stuff, you know, like it's tight to the arm and everything like that. But I'm now working with them, so again, if you want to grab a couple of bits, there is a good discount on there. My code will get you 10% off, but if you're a first time buyer, there's an additional 15% off, so you're saving a lot of money there for that first order. So go on and have a look at the website. I've also taken a good few photos for them on the website. I'm not too sure, but I've taken a good few photos and done a good few videos with them, and now I'm working with them, so I'm going to enjoy this. It's just these small little things, do you know what I mean? Like this electrolyte after cardio, after posing, after the shower, that just, you just look forward to, you know. And I know I'm obviously a long way out, but you know, we're in prep now, do you know, and prep is prepping. Not really yet, to be honest with you, but it is. And then I'll sit here with the laptop for a couple of minutes, just make sure my check-in is filled out fully, send Keen over the pictures. The good thing about Keen obviously being in Thailand at the moment, he's like between 7 and 9 hours ahead, I think, the whole time. So like if I'm up at 4:30 or 4 o'clock, he's up, do you know what I mean? And we can chat away. And I also do have a call with him in an hour's time, so I'm going to hopefully get a few check-ins done before that, have the call with him, and then yeah, we'll see what the story is. So this week, to give you a little rundown, we've gone from Monday the 3rd of March, 87.2, which was a bit of a high weigh-in because I was 86 on the Sunday after the engagement party. And then we landed yesterday, Sunday the 9th of March, at 84.6, which is a big drop. You know, like it was 87.2, 86.5, 6.5, 6.5, 5.8, 5.2, 84.6. And we're back up to 85.5 this morning, and that's just the way it's going to go. All right, we had 7 40-minute sessions, 5 training sessions, food was bang on. I'm going to send them over my pictures now, wait for feedback, and then I do feel like food will definitely be dropped this morning, to be completely honest with you. What is up, bud? I hope all is good. Thank you very much for checking. As always, hope all is good. Well, how's Thailand going for you?
Class, to be fair. Very good.
And
You can watch all of my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll put Keen's fucking channel in the link in the description below. You can have a look over there. Half-time break. Cup of tea is going in. I've just also got my check-in feedback back, and I'm about to watch that and see what the adjustments are for the week moving forward. 15 weeks and 5 days out, as Keen says here. So I have a good few of my own check-ins done now, which is great. Thank you, Paddy. As he said, I'm on the ball this morning, which is great. And I'm going to plan on training quite early as well today. You know, I need to put an emphasis on training to stay quality, you know, especially being up at that hour. I want the training to be done relatively early in the day as much as possible.
Thank you very much for the check-in, as always. Appreciate it. I'm just going to try and make this a little bigger. So, very good week. Okay, very good week.
Another couple of hours have passed. Most check-ins done for the day. Monday's busiest day in terms of check-ins. And I was moving the training day back to Sunday and then taking Monday as a rest day, but I'm on top of my shit and I want to keep Sunday there as the rest day. I just, like, come Sunday, I'm just fucking bollocks. So I don't mind training on Monday once I'm on top of my shit, you know, and everything's out the way. So we're in for meal one. I should probably open the blinds in here. It is a little bit dark with blinds up now inside the kitchen and a few of the rooms. So we can control the light a small little bit when it comes to videos because that window is very harsh over there. But adjustments came in from Keane, which we'll speak about with meal one. We are actually using cereal milk now. Beautiful, like, beautiful. I got an order from a place called Mega Pump. Good deals, good prices. So throw the legs up for a few minutes with meal one. And I'll put a podcast on the TV, and the current one, with those long podcasts, obviously you dip in and dip out of them, is Calvin Maguire and Taylor James Johnson's podcast. They just started a podcast called the Scottish Bodybuilding Podcast. So enjoy meal one. Give you a look. The beautiful oats every day. Getting back to adjustments. I was surprised actually this morning. I did think food was going to be brought down, but then again, as I said, you know, we had a huge drop in weight this week, like massive. So again, get the most out of what we're currently doing. More than likely, cardio has bumped up by 5 minutes across the whole week. So it was 280 minutes. It's now 285 across the week. Basically, what he's done is just adjusted what I'm doing on a daily basis. So my density day, which will be tomorrow, and then my leg day has been dropped, so I'm only doing 30 minutes on those days just to preserve the legs, you know, and be able to give as much to those training sessions as I can. And then I'm doing 45 minutes on all the other days. So we were doing 40 minutes 7 days a week. Now I'm doing 45 5 days and then 30 on 2 days. So pretty much staying the exact same. And then steps have been bumped from 14,000 to 16,000 because steps are just low impact, very easy way to just get some extra expenditure in, obviously create that a little bit of a bigger deficit across the board. So yeah, everything else stayed the exact same, and hopefully we'll have another progressive week. Like this week was the first week, you know, like, right, there's a shift happening here, right? But we are 15 weeks and 5 days out, and we need to make sure week to week from here things are getting, you know, good, you know, and that change that came last week is coming again this week now again. So that's where things kind of get that little bit more exciting, you know. So it's all ahead of us, lad. I'm just happy to keep my food intact for another week. Back to where we were a couple hours ago. Gym bag is in. You see the fucking weather, lad? What a day. We're on the way to the gym. Do a little scoop of pre-workout. No Monster pre-workout. If I'm doing I won't do a Monster as well pre-workout because I'll save the Monster for later in the day when I start lagging. I just think that works best. Like, I don't need a Monster and a pre. Like, yeah, lovely, and that time will probably come. But right now I'm just doing a scoop of pre. I don't actually always do pre. Like, sometimes I'll just do a Monster, but I don't really like drinking 2 Monsters a day. And the way I have everything set up is just perfect. Like, I feel like it's just set up perfect. Do you know what I mean? But I also have to take into account, like, I'm just 16 fucking weeks to go till show 1, and then a couple of weeks between show 1 and show 2, and then whatever happens after that we'll see. But the reverse, oh lad, wait until we get to the reverse. That will be another fun one. Actually trying to manage the reverse. That's where the fun will be, and the hardness will be. Like, you'd think like this prepping is the hardest part of it. I'll tell you, lad, the reverse will be the hardest part of it all. Boys, oh boys. Session wrapped up. Nice little pump. Must go on now. I'll always go on when I get back in the car and see what the story was. I'm always such a pussy when it comes to posing in the gym, you know. One other bad habit I have recently, and you know all about this, to be fair. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? A little post-workout drink. Now, it's just the way it is. I like to have a little treat post-workout, and that is in the form of 0 calories and a 0-calorie drink, because there's no point. And another tip I have for you is coming out of the gym and necking food like immediately, because your body isn't in the position to absorb that food and digest it properly. Like, you're still in a very stressed state, so leave the body a little bit of a chance to get into more of a relaxed state and actually ready to digest food properly, instead of coming out of the gym. I know sometimes you're caught, and you have to eat like now, but the best thing to do is just give yourself a little bit of time if you can before getting the post-workout meal in. And then for me, post-workout meal is a big meal, like before, again, compared to what I'm doing nowadays, just maturity more than anything, is actually just eating the food properly during the day, and focusing on training performance and recovery. And what happens from that? I'm getting stronger. Obviously everything else at play, but just setting everything right up around the day and around the training window to make sure I can get the most out of my training, because it's the training that will create the look. Yeah, obviously the food, but it's the training that keeps you looking hard, and stops you from looking softer. That's how you can tell if I'm training or I'm training hard enough, is if the look continues to stay looking pretty good. Say hi to YouTube, yeah? I know, you're not interested at all. I'm going to take Chief for a run. I take him over to the farm and take him into one of the fields and just let him fucking run wild, because staffies need a lot of exercise, and just taking him for his walk in the morning and even again in the evening isn't the best. Like, he needs a good bit of exercise every single day, and letting him sprint around the place tires him out, and I run with him then as well, just to get a few steps in myself. So the walking pad today can get fucking nice. Post-workout, lad, exact same as pre-workout. Back where the day began, sipping on an ultra red. I think that it's my favourite at the moment, definitely, just from the flavour, and then a bit of white, but I'm going for the reds a lot at the moment. I think next on the cards will be like an ultra blue or something like that, but day is pretty much wrapped up. The stretch in the evenings right now is mint, lad, mint, and it just, it feels weird, like, but that thing is real about, like, the way your mood is depending on the time of year and the way the weather is. Fact about it, like, do you know what I mean? But that's the day pretty much wrapped up. I just have more steps to do, good few more steps to do, to be fair, which will be ticked off over the next couple of hours. A couple more meals to get in, and we'll do the exact same again tomorrow. Training with one of the lads tomorrow, to be fair, which I'm looking forward to. I haven't trained with one of the lads in a long time. He's also prepping for the group photo shoot as well, which will be nice, and it's fucking density, but we'll worry about that tomorrow. We'll worry about the RDLs tomorrow. I know I'm sipping a Monster after 6 o'clock in the evening. That clock there's no batteries in that clock right now. I think they're dead, but I'll still be lights out for probably 10:30. I had some sleep last night, lad. 10:30 till 4:15, and that does me perfect. Like, once I get to bed early enough, get to sleep early enough, like, waking up that hour is perfect. Like, there'll probably be the odd morning I won't be getting up at 4:15, but majority of the time there will, which is grand, and it just works. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I can get so much done early in the day, stress is so much lower. Less stress, better results. Simple as, and it's something, trying to get across the board to people a lot. Like, you can hear it in my voice now, John, dragging moving around. Like, I do want to go lie down, but a couple of steps still to do. I didn't go on the walking pad as much for check-ins, especially this morning, but it's grand. Steps will get done. Just getting to the end of every single day, and like these videos, we're taking it one day at a time. It's the easiest thing to do it. Like, I'm not worried about tomorrow, I'm not worried about the next day, I'm just worried about, like, finishing my steps for the day and just nailing the food for the end of the day. And that's all you need to worry about if you want to get, like, proper shredded. And that's what these videos are all about. We still have no name for the prep series, to be fair. I want a name, kind of way, but, like, we're deep into now. Like, maybe at, like, 12 weeks out we should, like, have, like, a name. I don't know. I don't know if there even needs to be. You know what I mean? We'll see. I'll see you tomorrow.